Hello and welcome to another update video on Link. So the Link chart, just want to start here on the larger time frame, bigger picture for those of you who are maybe new on the channel, for those of you who are interested in the bigger picture as well. Because I believe a lot of people are now coming into the crypto space with markets moving. So current idea is still here on the chart that we could be setting up for a rally towards the blue target zone, yeah, $47 plus. That means that's the 100% Fibonacci extension level up there, and it's an absolute crucial level. This $47 level doesn't mean we have to stop there, but it's a very reasonable ideal target for the next larger move to the upside. It should unfold in 5 waves to the upside, this next move, and we might just be in the process of starting the third wave, as highlighted here in yellow, circle wave 3 to the upside. We need to see how the nanostructures really unfold, if there are any crazy extensions, because that will have an impact on that $47 target. Maybe we will shift it a little higher or so. But overall, yeah, that is the idea, that we grind towards that level over the coming, weeks, months. And please note that this is only really a, let's say, directly bullish scenario as long as the price holds above the 22nd of June low. Any break below that 22nd of June low means that something is shifting, that the structure is starting to break, and that we're possibly dealing with a much larger correction. Yeah. But then the focus would shift to the April low. But I believe if we break below that 22nd of June low, there is a really good chance that we're also going to break below the April low. Okay, but then the focus will shift to the yellow support zone. Basically, we're going to fall back into the larger pattern then. It would mean that we're falling back into the larger correction. For now, it's possible the correction finished in April and then another correction finished in June. Price formed the higher low. And that means we could really be setting up for higher prices, a rally in what would be an internal third wave. Now, the next resistances to break and to overcome are here located at $17.93. That's the swing high from the 12th of May. And then the $23.14 level, that's going to be a critical one. That's a larger degree 5-wave move that topped there in March. Yeah. So for now, I'm tracking here if the market can generate a 5-wave advance in wave C towards $47. Yeah. Ultimately, also, what would be important is that we now see another micro 5-wave move up. That could then be wave 1 of 3 to the upside. But we'll see. Sometimes we don't get a third wave with nicely defined 5-wave structures. Third waves in crypto can be very fast. Yeah. So I'm just highlighting that as a roadmap, as something to focus on, but don't focus on it too much, right? Because sometimes the third wave is so aggressive and people wait for another pullback and it might never come. So the setup was there. The setup on this chart presented itself in the form of a 1-2 setup, larger time frame and smaller time frame. And now we're focusing on higher, especially as long as the 22nd of June low is holding. That's the next attempt for the bulls to try to break out to the upside. Now, looking at the shorter time frame, we had a micro setup here which held. So on this chart, this is now the smaller time frame, and here you can see that micro 5-wave move up from that 22nd of June low to the upside, which I just talked about. This is how 5 waves would look like. Now, in the last update, I shared with you that it would be ideal if the price could reach the 138% extension level at $17.76 next. Yeah? Now, we obviously weren't quite there yet, and the price got rejected here from the previous swing high on the 11th of June. We had a pullback into micro support, actually exactly to the ideal target of a 4th wave. So the idea was, hey, maybe wave 4 weekend, let's see if we can hold micro support, which is located between $14.33 and $15.12. And yeah, the price reacted to this key level there. And we have seen a response. So good reaction to micro support, and we could now be on our way to the next fib levels, $16.19, but ideally actually $17.76 in wave 5 of 3 there. And then I will along the way then adjust support so that this 4th wave will get a support area, and then the fifth wave can grind higher towards $18.80 to $19.60. So somewhere in that $19 to $20 area, ideally, we will wrap up all 5 waves to the upside. What shouldn't really happen at this point is a break below the $14.33 level. And if we get a bit more of a decisive breakout above the Friday high, then I will adjust support, and it would then be support for this larger fourth wave. But let's first see if we can get to at least, I'd say, $17.15. That's really the bare minimum I want to see in a third wave, whereas it would be ideal if the price could get at least to $17.76. There's a difference between really the minimum target and the first ideal target. But overall, for now, I think this low has the potential to really be a low in the wave 4 as labeled. So if the wave 5 is indeed unfolding, it should take us to 1 or 2 levels higher. So that's the update on Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.